Tell me what is your data source? If anybody asks, what is your data source? Anyone? Tell me. Data source.
Oracle or MySQL.
Okay, so we should say like any database. Okay, see Oracle or MySQL or DB2, sometimes Teradata. So right now Teradata they're trying to migrate. Okay, and what is the scope of your project? It's a data migration project. Okay, more project. Same thing. Now what happened? And what is your cloud? Tell me cloud. Cloud, which cloud you're using in your current project?
Amazon.
Okay, AWS. AWS. Okay, same thing. And which ETL tool you're using in your current project?
Informatica.
So there's so many things. Informatica. Okay, should pick. Okay, remember before going to know this, we should make us up all these things. What's yours? All these things. Okay, go back here. Informatica. It can be so Matillion. It can be Talent. Okay, it can be HUR tool. Okay, then what happened? What are things we're having? ADF is there. Then data stage. Ab initio. There are so many things. Okay, so okay, same thing. Now what happened? Now what is your region? Which region in the sense like what? Which country project it is?
Asia, Singapore.
Okay, see, Asia. Okay, that depends on our project. If you put if you put UK project, where can you figure out? So go back here and try to log in. And before that, tell me how many ways we log into Snowflake? How many ways we log into Snowflake data warehouse?
Snowflake.
Okay, see.
Classic console.
Snowflake. Classic console.
NoSQL.
SnowSQL. Okay, so first one user interface. Okay, last is the command line interface. Today I'll see like some intro questions. Okay, so go back here. The same thing. Now what's the reason where we can able to figure out? Okay, go back here. Scroll down. So click on this value. So this is okay. See Amazon Web Services. So this is Asia Pacific Singapore. Like this project, this is the region. Which country project? Which client project? The same thing. We should come here. If it is Toronto, it will get Toronto. If it is US, like this. Okay. And what's the edition? We are using Enterprise Edition. Okay. So it can be Toronto or anything. Okay. Okay. Same thing. And what's the edition? We are using Enterprise. Okay, so these things like sometimes like, and how to find the version? How to find Snowflake version?
Select the current version.
Okay, select the current version. Okay, go back here. Okay, see, select current version. Okay, anybody tell me what is the value? Any idea? Value?
8 series.
7.44.
Now it came to 8. Okay, so it will keep on incrementing. It's a 8.0. Okay. So okay, every 1 week they're trying to release on one new feature. Okay, 8.00. Okay. Same thing. Now go back here. Now, so they'll ask like simple question. Okay, remember intro. Sometimes the intro will start with simple syntax. Okay, they'll ask to write how to create a database. Tell me how to create a database syntax. Database syntax.
Create a database name.
So create database. So database name. Okay, so database name. Okay. Now before that, tell me which methodology you are following.
Agile methodology.
We are following Agile method. Okay. And daily what call will have? Daily what type of call will have?
Scrum call or stand-up call?
Scrum call or stand-up call.
Stand-up call.
Stand-up call or daily meetup. Okay, sir. Okay. Now what happened? Now this will be organized by what? Organized by Scrum
Master.
Scrum Master. Okay. And what are the team members will have in the current project? Team members?
Snowflake developers and the
Snowflake developers. It can be depends on the project. It will be 3 to 4. Okay, 3 to 6. Okay, depends on a project. Okay. And next time, what are the team members will have? Team members?
Snowflake admin.
Snowflake admin. Okay, then Snowflake
developer.
Architecture.
Developers. Okay, so developer. Okay.
And we have downstream people.
What is our role after completion of this course? We should apply. I'd say what profile?
Snowflake developer.
So Snowflake developer.
Or data.
Snowflake data
engineer.
We are also called as data engineer. Okay, see team members like Snowflake developer, Snowflake admin, Snowflake architect, and next what are the other team members?
BI,
Business analyst,
BA team, business analyst team. They'll give the requirement.
Downstream.
Next one.
testing team,
So
Snowflake
testing,
testing,
testing team. Okay, then
reporting team,
so reporting
data
or
consumer,
visualization team. So
Reporting means business analyst.
okay,
team.
okay, so reporting team, or sometimes they'll have separate reporting team or like visualization team. Okay. So in a similar fashion, we'll have ETL developers. Then ETL developers. Then next time is that what? Okay, see, this is fine. Okay. Now in a similar fashion, next step is that what? What's the ticketing tool? We'll have ticketing tool.
JIRA
JIRA.
ticketing,
So
JIRA.
or Azure.
Azure DevOps.
DevOps.
Okay. So
DevOps.
recently one thing is okay, see monday.com. So this is also like okay, one like someone student having this thing. Okay, monday.com is also a ticketing tool. Then some like service now. Okay, there okay, depends on the company, depends on the budget, they'll have their own tools. Okay, so Jira ticketing tool, Azure DevOps, monday.com service. Now there are some ticketing tools depends on requirement. Okay. Now this is fine. And before that, tell me suppose like a Jira ticket assigned to an right? Now tell me directly start working on production. Now where we should work? In which
Development.
in the development instance. Okay, so first we should start development instance. Now what happened? Now tell me after completion of this code, now what we should do? We should do unit testing. What exactly unit testing is? Nothing but tell me, anyone, unit testing. And unit testing. No, what is unit testing? Tell me unit testing. Who will do unit testing? Which guys will do unit testing?
Quality assurance.
No. We only do. Okay, so we
Developers.
okay, so developers will do unit testing. Okay, unit testing. Okay, so testing done by us. So testing done by us is called as unit testing. Okay, unit testing is nothing but what? Okay, so whether our requirement is matching correctly or not. Okay, so positive scenarios and negative scenarios. Okay, see, these are the things we should. Okay, negative scenarios. Get to the point, sir? Like this way. Okay, so we should. This is done by. So now what happened? If everything is good, now what happened? We should attach the screenshot to tell me where we should attach the screenshot. If everything is fine, the unit test results. Where should attach? Unit test results set. Where should attach? Anyone? Any idea? So suppose like you saw one Jira ticket has been assigned. You start. Okay, before that, tell me what is SDLC? SDLC.
Software development life cycle.
Software development life cycle. Tell me what are the things we are having in this thing? What are the step-by-step process in this DLC process? You should know. As a developer, software developer, you should know all these things. Tell me.
Developing environment, testing environment.
No, not that. So software development life cycle. Okay, so what's the thing?
Requirement gathering.
Okay, first one is that word requirement gathering. Okay, so from where we should gather requirement generally? From where?
From
From the
business.
client. Okay, so
From
from client. Okay, so client. Okay, so generally what? So client is like what those who pay to the company. Okay, see. So requirement gathering. So it's a gathering phase. Next is the analysis. Okay, analysis. After this one, where should go for?
Design.
Okay, so design is nothing but say. Okay, see. So okay, so developing. Okay, so developing. Okay, so developing. Then testing. Okay, testing. Once testing, what happened? We should go for deployment. Okay, so deployment. Okay, so deployment. Now tell me who will do the deployment activity generally? Any idea? Deployment activity.
DevOps team.
So DevOps teams. Okay,
Yeah.
so DevOps team will do the deployment activity. That is CI/CD pipelines. Tell me what is CI/CD pipelines? Any idea?
Continuous integration.
So
Continuous
continuous integration. Continuous deployment. Okay, what are the tools will have? Generally, anyone idea? So this thing we should have a little bit idea. Okay, CI/CD pipeline. Okay, so this is like what?
Git action.
Okay, see GitLab. Okay, so then what? Okay, it can be Jenkins. Okay, mostly we use Jenkins tool. Okay, so before that we should put the code in the repository. Tell me where we should put the code repository. Any idea? Repository? Anyone? Repository?
GitHub.
Okay, it can be GitHub. Okay, so Bitbucket or GitLab. There are so many things are there. Okay, so okay, our companies have their own tools and technologies. See, so whatever the code. Okay, suppose if you create one table, the detail script we should put in GitHub or Bitbucket or GitHub. Okay, so that one. So same thing from dev, it will move to the testing, test to the UAT, UAT to the prod. Okay, so prod. Okay, see like this. Okay, so how can move this code with the help of this CI/CD, that is DevOps teams. They will. Okay, so we should trace a ticket so that the code I should move from dev to test, test to UAT, UAT to prod. Clear, suffer? Like this way we can able to move. Clear, suffer?
Sir, just 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So DevOps means the first dev is the place where we as a Snowflake developer will be working on that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Little bit louder.
test.
Okay, I should practice to be louder. Okay. Okay.
So the script which we have written, SQL script which we have written in Snowflake, the worksheet, that whole thing we need to copy and
we
send it
we
to-
should push this code. We should push this code into like this GitHub or Bitbucket. Okay. With the help of commands.
push. So push will be done from directly from Snowflake or just copying and pasting it in a.
So like it depends on the company. Like okay, they'll have like direct. Okay, so like normally what we know, we take the code, okay, copy that SQL file, and place into one folder. Okay, so that what we should do that like okay, commit, okay, push, pull, request. So these things like these are the command. Okay, based on this command, we can able to get this then. Okay, so our ultimate goal is that what? So this code need to move to the particular branch. Okay, so in GitHub they'll have branches. Okay, we should move this code to the branch. So particular branch. So nice. Go ahead.
Sir, what is Git, sir? Git?
It's a tool. It's a code repository.
Oh, what is repository?
Version control, like version control is there, no?
Okay.
Okay, like okay, our code we should put in somewhere. That is called as either GitHub or Git. Okay, these are the tools. Okay, GitHub. Some companies GitHub, Bitbucket, or GitLab. Those are things. Those are the version controlling tools. Okay, we should put our code into, because no, we can't able to. Suppose like I want to move 100 tables from one environment to other. So manually we don't prefer. Okay, we should make some automation process. What that automation process is? CI/CD pipelines. How can you make this CI/CD pipeline with the help of this? Okay, what process? This Bitbucket, this process. Get the points. Okay, so it is not possible to manually move from dev to UAT, UAT prod. So this is an automation process which works. So how can we make with the help of CI/CD pipeline? That is continuous integration, continuous deployment with the help of Jenkins tools, GitLab. There are so many tools are there. Okay, based on this thing. So depends on requirement. We should raise a service request so that what data can be moved from one environment to other environment. With the help of this, so DevOps team will come into picture. Okay, so as a Snowflake developer,
repository.
Code repository.
What is meaning repository?
Repository is nothing but storage of code.
Oh, I see.
Storage of code. Like you see now, you have the procedures. No procedures we should put in one place. So right now, where we are working in the development instance. Okay, this code ultimately we should move to the production. So development nobody will use, only developers will use. Okay. Ultimately, this code. Suppose like we are saying like 25 procedures or 30 procedures. No, these code procedures we should put into one place. That place nothing but it's a code repository. Okay, so what are the repository we're having? It can be GitHub or Bitbucket. Okay, or like so many things are okay, or GitLab. There's so many things. Okay, so this thing we should put here. From there, what happened? We should raise a request. So I should move from dev to UAT or UAT to prod. How can you prove? Normally we don't do manually. Then which guys will come into? So DevOps. So we'll make some CI/CD pipeline tools. What tools we having? Jenkins. Okay, by this help of Jenkins, we can able to move the code from one instance to other instance without any manual intervention. Okay. So like they'll change the parameters. They try to deploy in UAT to prod. Okay. So ultimately the code needs to move to deploy into production. Okay. This is but moving of code called as deployment. Okay. So code I should move from one place to another. This is called as code movement or code deployment. Clear so far?
Just one doubt, sir.
Yes,
why the code should move, sir? I mean, we need to just give tables itself, right? That's it.
No tables. No, suppose like 500 tables can I move manually?
Sir?
Suppose I'm having like in the current sprint, no, what happened? I want to move 500 table scripts. Okay, so you are saying like I'll copy and paste. So copy and paste, nobody will accept the things.
No. I mean, what I mean is like we all have are in the same database. So I mean in Snowflake. So it's just that we need to give access to the grants to those production team to access.
No, not
we
getting.
need to give script also.
No, your question not getting.
So I'm unable to understand why are we giving code? I mean SQL code.
Code and suppose like say code in the sense like what? Okay, see this code I'm having here. So if I put here now, what happened? Anybody can able to access this code. No, suppose you are developing something, I can able access. So this is for development. The same thing we have one more instance is production instance. So production instance, nobody can able to touch, only for reading purpose. Now see, I can able to do anything. Suppose like by mistakenly, suppose you have access to prod, then what happened by mistakenly, you drop it. So that's why what? So this is the development instance. Same thing, you'll have one more production. Suppose like you're not able to understand.
Okay, sir.
So create database. Suppose like dev.db. So dev1db. So dev1db. Okay, so this is my database. Suppose like I'm having one created one table. This table, so this is for development, we start working. Okay, so this is fine. Next step is that what's if the same table I want to replicate in the production. So production, what you are saying, like we'll copy and paste, but we don't have the activity like this. Okay, so we need to put like we should process it. Okay, we should follow the process like so. This code we should okay, we should put here, save the same thing. Okay, suppose like desktop SQL. Okay, suppose like test ddl.sql. So this is the file. So this file, what I should do? So this code I should put into code repository. Next time, what this code I should deploy with help of the tool. So that what this same table will be replicated in the create database. So prod. So this same table. Okay, see, refresh the same thing. Now what happened? Now table is there in what? In the where it is there? It is there in development. So now what happened after testing, rigorous testing, this table now I need to move to production. Now how can we do production? Okay, now CI/CD, that is DevOps teams will come into picture. With the help of CI/CD pipelines, the same table it will be replicated in the so this same script it will be replicated in the production database.
So will you teach that DevOps that one?
No, DevOps nobody. Okay.
Okay.
We are Snowflake developer. So as a Snowflake developer, we should understand.
So sir, the production, those who will do, they will be different person. Means those who will
separate, like those are DevOps guys. Okay, we will have full access on the development. So we'll have complete access on the developer instance. Some reduce access on the UAT, but production, we don't have only read access. Okay, this thing will have Snowflake admin or DevOps team will have full access on the production database. Okay, see, based on the request, so they'll work on the production. So to moving the code from one instance to other instance. Okay, clear so far? Okay, chalo. Okay, now come back to our use case. Okay, like this way I can able to move. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, now. Okay, so remember, as a Snowflake developer, we should understand. So you should do unit testing. Okay, you should put our code. We should put our code into where? Into one CI/CD tool. What is the tool we can have? It can be GitHub or Bit. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is our job. Okay, from this, now DevOps team will come into picture. Okay, they will try to migrate our code from one instance to other. That's called code movement or code deployment. Okay, so we don't involve as a Snowflake developer. We don't define the code movement. Okay, so that our job is for developing the objects, database objects, and pushing the code into instance. It pushes the code into GitHub or the code repository. Next step is that DevOps team will come into picture. They will try to migrate the code from one instance to other instance. Clear so far? So as a Snowflake developer, we just develop the objects in the development instance. We'll have complete like read access, write access, all the access in the developer instance. Okay, now once the code is once working code, once doing every testing, then this code I should put into GitHub or Bitbucket. From there, now what happened? The DevOps, the CI/CD pipelines, with the help of Jenkins, they try to migrate from one instance to other instance. Okay, so this is the process they are following. Okay, so because you're coming from non-IT, you don't understand. This is the process they will follow. Okay, so this is systematic. So from development, so do the rigorous testing. The testing team needs to give sign off in the sense like what? So this code is good. We can able to move from one instance to other instance. Okay, now if testing of some bugs is there, then what happened? We should work on the bugs or issues. Then what happened? Again, if testing teams given the sign off only, the code needs to migrate from one instance to other instance. Now what happened? We should push our DDL scripts into what? Into GitHub. Okay. Now what happened? Now based on the requirement after completion of the sprint or some like quarter, now what happened? This code it will deploy into UAT or testing or prod. Okay, this thing. So with the help of DevOps. Clear so far? This is the high level. Okay, so if you get any JIRA ticket, the same thing will follow. Okay, so development testing team, we should do the testing. So unit testing. Once it does, testing team will do the reverse testing. If everything looks good, no, they will sign off in the sense like what this code is good, we can able to migrate. If they will raise any bugs, no, we should fix on this bugs. Okay, so if everything goes, no, what happened? This testing team will do the sign off in the JIRA ticketing. Then this code is good to move for different instances. Now we should push the code. Now do okay UAT. So DevOps will come into picture. So this is the process. Okay, that yes.
So UAT test, UAT is the name of the
one of the database.
quality.
User acceptance testing. Okay. So user
Okay.
acceptance testing. Okay. Like depends on the company, this will be changes. UAT, pre-prod, sandbox. There are so many things like okay. So some companies will have directly testing, development, and production. So development, testing, production. It depends on the companies, depends on the data they want. So same for okay. So directly they don't put into production. This is remover. Okay, because so if you anything know what happened, the entire application will be crashed. That's why first we should do development. Everything will be test, unit testing. So okay, screenshot should be attached to the ticketing tool. Then next we should go for UAT. Then you should go for sandbox. Then you should go for production. Okay, so code movement not manually with the help of tools, CI/CD pipelines. Okay, come back to our topic. Okay, now same thing. Now tell me, I'm having EMP table. It is having 100 records are there. Okay, now I want to take a backup. Tell me, how can I take a backup? Tell me.
Like operator, create or replace.
Okay, we should go for
like.
We should go for
create
CTES,
CTES
or like, or one more thing.
Clone.
Okay, suppose like, so this is the thing. Now which one I should go for? 1 by. Suppose like we are having 1000 records. It is having 1 GB data. Okay, tell me which one I should prefer and which one I should go?
Clone.
Why
Clone is preferred. Because there is no additional storage. Zero copy clone.
It says 0 copy clone. Tell me what is the difference? What is exactly will happen? Anyone? Any idea?
No
what
cost. Means no cost. I think 0 copy means no additional
No
cost.
additional storage.
No extra
Additional
data
storage.
storage will be required for this.
No, can you tell me the background process? What will happen? So you're saying like 0 copy cloning. What exactly will happen when I suppose like I'm having EMP table. Before that, tell me syntax for cloning.
Create.
Okay.
Create table.
Create. Tell me simple syntax. How can I do clone? Create table. Tell me clone.
Clone. Old
EMP clone.
Clone keyword. We should put EMP.
As.
Okay. Now tell me what will happen after background when I perform like this. What will happen?
Means the EMP table data will be cloned in a new table named EMP clone.
Okay.
So actually the physical there will be no physical transference of the data. There will be a logical movement of the data.
But logical is nothing but sir. It's remember it will copy only metadata information. So metadata information of micro partition only. Okay. So physical data won't be copied. Okay. See one more time. Okay. See, go back here. Okay. These are important. Okay. So go back here. See, cloning. Okay. Now see the same thing. Now this is storage layer and this is storage layer and this is meta. Now this is data will be stored physically in the micro partition. MP1, MP2, MP3. Now this micro partition will be available in the metadata layer. Okay. Now when I try to clone, what happened? It will only copy what? Only the metadata information of micro partition. Okay. See one more time. So this is actual data. Now I am trying to clone this table B. Now what happened? This data won't be stored physically, like won't be copied. Only the micro partition information only will be copied here. This is called as 0 copy clone. Without any additional storage, we are trying to take a backup. It only holds the metadata information of the micro partition of the original table. Okay. See, only one physical storage, only this micro partition information will be copied. This is called as metadata. So that's why it's called as 0 copy cloning. Okay. Now tell me, suppose you see, this is EMP table 100 records. Now EMP clone 100,000 records. Now what is the storage? Storage will be what is the storage? Tell me storage. 0 bytes.
0.
Now where you can able to check 0 bytes? Where you can able check? Where you can able check?
What's
the table or view name?
Storage matrix.
Information schema dot table. Storage matrix.
Star from information
schema dot
table storage
matrix.
Okay, so this is important. Okay, so table storage
matrix.
Okay, what happened? There will be what?
Active bytes.
Active bytes will be 0. Okay, what about the clone ID and group ID? Clone and group ID? Both are
Change it. They'll have same. They'll be same.
Same for what? Base table or the clone table?
The clone table ID will be
For the
changed.
clone.
Okay, see?
Sir, if I add any additional information on the clone table, then there will be no effect on the base table.
Original, both are independent to each other.
Independent, and if there is a costing regarding costing, if I add something on the
So
clone
there will
table,
have costing.
then there will be a separate.
There will be cost.
Separate micro partition on for the clone table.
There will be separate.
Any additional record.
So see the same thing, employee 1. Okay, now same thing. Now I want to create a backup table. So create table emp clone emp. Okay, so these are the basic things. Okay, if you're not able to see what happened, syntax is the word
EMP1 table.
EMP1.
Okay, so table does not exist. Okay, so we should put EMP1. Okay, now tell me, suppose, okay. Now there are so many things are there. I want to start with EMP. Okay, like this. Tell me how to get, suppose like EMP1. Now suppose like I want to get EMP1, EMP underscore CL. Okay, now I want to get starting with EMP1. Then outright, I want to get list of objects starting with EMP1. Then we should go for which concept?
Table name like.
Okay, we should go for lateral matching. So where table name like, okay, so see EMP1%. Okay, there are so many things are there, but I want to get this database. Tell me, I want to get this database. How to get this database? Tell me how to get my current database.
Okay.
Under table catalog equal to no, I want to get this database. How to get this database? Current database. Okay, clear so far. So see current database. Okay, now see the same thing. Now see this value. Okay, EMP1 is the main table. That's why see 922 9. So both are same. What about here EMP1 clone? It's a 8204 9222. So this is a cloned table from EMP. So ID and clone both are same. It's a base table or original table. So when different say cloned table from this table. Okay, these are important. Okay, so only what will get captured. Only the micro partition information will be copied. That's why see. So this ID is getting copied here. Okay, get the points. Okay, and how active bytes will be? See, it will be data. It will have 0. Okay, it will have 0. It will have data. Get the points. Clear so far?
Okay. Sir, if anything new anybody added in the clone table, not in the base table. Suppose any data added in the clone table. Yes.
Data will be stored in micro partition. New micro.
So the cost will be means.
It will be there now. Suppose like they're charging their data is stored in separate in the sense like what cost will be there. That's it.
For the table B.
It's a table B. Suppose like I'm doing some changes. So these changes need to be keep on storage. So in the sense like what separate storage cost will be there.
Separate storage cost will be
separate.
Okay. Okay. Suppose sir, that's why suppose if I have created a table and I have distribute that table to the production team, ETL team, and testing team. So if ETL team anything add into that table or testing team add any data on this table, so the original data will not be affected.
Okay, that's what both are independent to each other. So both are independent
to each other. And if ETL teams have added anything, any information, then if the cost will be more, so cost will be affected on the table A. Means those were owner of the table, so he will pay the cost. Or suppose if I give
forget about cost, we don't pay anything. Okay, company will pay. Okay, for whatever cost. That's it. Okay, so thing no, you should understand the concept. Okay, cost this thing, don't worry. Okay, see the company will maintain. Okay, understand the concept is that what is zero copy clone is that what? So without additional storage, we are trying. So main purpose is that why we need to take a backup to do any testing or to maintain anything. So up to this you can enable. Okay, so cost see if you do any changes, so cost will that's it. That point you should understand. Okay. So who will pay this thing? We don't bother. Okay. So this is company's headache, the Snowflake admin, all this. Okay. So our job is that we should make of Snowflake concept, that is time travel, cloning. Okay. So table will be there. So we are trying to take a backup. Okay. So why we need to take a backup? To do the testing purpose. Okay. To take a backup in the sense like to preserve customer data. Okay. We thought that this data is important. That's why we're going for, instead of CTAS, now what is the drawback of CTAS is that it will have CTAS is nothing but what? So storage will be there. Storage will be there. Okay. So because of this, what Snowflake included. Okay, invented concept like cloning. It's called as zero copy clone. We can able to take n number of copies without any additional storage. Okay. See, now generally what main purpose is that what we need to take a backup. When you take a backup, we don't do anything just for backup purpose. Okay. So okay, there will be no cost because so see, if you see this image now, what happened? Okay, there will be only one. Okay, only one storage cost. Okay, so when you do transformation, what happened? So this way, so database stored in separate partition, the company. Okay, so they'll have separate storage cost for this. Okay, so after this, you should know this. Okay, apart from it, who will play? This is not our backup. So our main purpose is that we should make some Snowflake concept to do testing purpose or to do backup purpose. Okay, same thing. Now what happened? Now what is time travel? Time travel. Time travel.
Suppose I want to see the historical data.
Okay, accessing historical data. Historical data in the sense like what exactly? So somebody
2 hours before.
Somebody modified. Okay, somebody deleted or somebody dropped the table. Then this data we can able to figure out. Okay, suppose like simple example. So suppose like drop table EMP. Now what's the feature we should get? I need to get the table back. How can I get the table back? Tell me. What's the keyword we should use? Important.
Undrop.
Undrop. By saying undrop feature, we can able to get the table back. Okay. Now tell me by default, what are the tables we're having? Tables, important tables in Snowflake by default.
Permanent.
Okay, permanent. And what are the other tables we're having? Permanent table,
Transient.
and
temporary.
Temporary table, temporary.
Temporary.
So by default for all these tables, what is the default retention time? 1 day. Okay, if I want to change from 1 to 10, how can I change? Important syntax.
Retention.
No syntax, complete syntax.
Alter table,
Okay,
table
yes.
name.
Alter table,
Table
name. Okay, then
set.
Set.
Data retention in
ID
the
equal to.
No,
Oh,
data
okay.
retention. Retention.
Time in days.
Okay, so
time in days.
equal to
15 or something.
equal to. Tell me, can I put 100?
So
No.
it's
Maximum
90 days
90
is a
days.
main.
So 9 days is the mandate maximum value for permanent table. What about temporary and transient?
1 day.
1 day. 1 day. Okay. 1 day. Now tell me when the failsafe will concept come to picture. Failsafe concept come into picture.
After time travel is completed.
Okay, after
One
time
data
travel
ret-
ends. Okay, and which
Complete.
tables?
Permanent tables.
Only permanent tables. Okay, permanent tables. Okay, these are important. Okay, see, once the time travel ends, the data move to the failsafe. From where? Now tell me, can we edit? Can we get the data from failsafe? We can able to get. Now which guys will come into picture?
Snowflake vendor will come.
So Snowflake, the service provider. Okay, we should raise a service request to them to get the data back. Okay, mostly we don't get the data because we'll have 90 days. Okay, so this thing. Now tell me, failsafe is for it's a reliable way for development, testing, or production. Failsafe.
Production.
For production.
Okay. Production. Suppose like now this is fine. Now come back here. Now same thing. Suppose like I created. So this is very important. So create table EMP11 ID number. So insert into EMP11 values 1 like this. Okay, so there's okay. So 4 records are 4 records. Now what happened? I put so next step I put so create or replace table EMP1 ID number. Okay, ID1 number. Okay. Now tell me. So suppose like if I put what will happen? Tell me. The what about this data? It will be there or it won't be there. Now EMP table, how many records were there? EMP11. How many?
EMP11.
Yes, tell me simple thing.
4 records.
For why for?
EMP11 to 1 records, but in
One
records.
One way, how one will come. So the same table I'm trying to put create or replace table name.
No records.
No records.
No records. No, because we are
no records.
see, we are trying to drop the existing table and we are trying to create a new table. It will be 0 records. Now question is that what or into question is that what I want. So by mistakenly, so I have put this table, but this is very, very important table. Okay, now I want to get this data back. Okay, how can I get?
Data retention time.
Using time travel.
Time travel. What's the concept? Time travel won't work directly.
By
we
using
need to
time
rename
travel
the table.
for
Undrop or
Undrop.
Sir, time travel you cannot use. Suppose I drop the table 1 hour before. If I want to get the data.
No, this is my table is say this is what okay. So we discuss okay. So you are forgetting okay. Daily you are coming as a freshman okay. I should do all this thing. Okay, this one we discuss. Okay. See the same thing.
We need to rename the existing table.
Okay, see the same thing. Okay, see create this table. Okay, so insert these 3 records, 4 records. Now how many records will be there in this table? It will be 4 records. Okay, so 4. So 4 records. Now what happened? Now okay, 4 records. Now I try to put same table. I'm putting create or replace. Now how many records will there? It will be tell me it will be 4 or 0? It will be 0. Now what happened now? I want to get this 4 records, this same table. Now how can I get if I put now this table getting drop when I put undrop table name? What will happen? Tell me. So it won't work because see already this name is exists. What we discussed now, same table name we can able to put. So same table we can't able this multiple times. Okay, now what we should do? Tell me.
We can rename.
Okay, see.
Rename the
okay, see alter. Okay, alter table. Okay, so table. So okay, so rename to. Okay, see BKB some backup table. Now what happened? See this name is available. Now what happened? We can able to undrop the things. Okay, now see this data. Now we'll get the 4 records. Okay, so get the point. So see, so logic is that what okay, see say in a database, one name should not be given for multiple objects. That's why see it's there in the history. But what happened now? See the existing table name. I am trying to put different name so that this name is available. Okay, so that we can able to simply undrop these things. Getting a little bit okay.
Can't we use query ID to go?
No, table is not there. No, so table won't work. So this table. So when you perform now, this table will have different query ID. Okay, this will access different table objects. So query won't work. Okay, try and confirm because this will access separate.